Good morning, everyone, and welcome at long last to the Hippo Cup 4 Grand Finals. I am this one guy, and I'll be bringing you all the action today as we see 14 UTC facing off against 8 Angry Men in the long-awaited culmination of the tournament. Two of the overwhelming favorites to reach this stage in the tournament, and they have played like it so far. Matching up in a rematch of the winners final to determine the grand champion of Hippo Cup 4 here in 2021. It is a lovely Saturday, and I hope that everyone is prepared for a great match today because we've got a hell of a map pool. We've got some amazing players. We've got Will Stetson joining us in the commentary booth in a little while. We've got it all. It's going to be a fun one. I am as hyped as it's possible to be because this is, I think, our opportunity to get a truly epic grand final here in this tournament. Something we really haven't gotten to see all that much in the past. We've seen several blowouts in grand finals in previous years, but I think this year, the form that 8 Angry Men are in, they can challenge 14 UTC. It is, I think, going to be a pretty close one. So on the left-hand side of your screen today, you will be seeing the #1 overall seed here in Hippo Cup for Team 14 UTC, composed of players from all over the planet, captained by Vivace, joined by Denier, Nezer, Sigi, Miles, Malteser, Iger, David, Ku2, and Sheena Noriko. And on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll be seeing 8 Angry Men, the #3 overall seed in the tournament, captained by none other than Chillier Pear. He'll be joined by Taquito, Woey, Ches Bananas, Firstus, Toki, Leftovers, and Spev. I think Taquito, if any, out of everyone here, is going to be the player to watch out for. He has been the guy for 8 Angry Men in the later rounds of this tournament. He has carried them time and time again in maps in the winners final and in the losers bracket final, enabling them to reach this grand final where he will hopefully once again be able to put on an absolute show as he has been doing both in this and other tournaments. However, over on the side of 14 UTC, they have some players who can absolutely match him with guys like Sigi, Iger, David. That roster is incredibly strong, and it will be a formidable opponent once again for 8 Angry Men. You know, they did drop down to the losers bracket at the hands of this same 14 UTC team back in the winners final, score of, I believe, 8 to 5, best of 15. But these are two teams that both scale really well. This is a map pool later. The pools, you know, the maps are a little bit harder. Everything just gets a bit more tricky. So those real late round carries are going to shine more and more with the Score V1 setting being what it is, going to enable some true carry performances, the likes of which you often don't get to see in Score V2. And with how strong some of these players have been looking, I think we're going to get some really, really incredible performances on some of these picks. And we did see, of course, last week, 8 Angry Men victorious over Team No Spamming. That was a real back and forth match. 8 to 5 there, with 8 Angry Men obviously emerging victorious, but that one really went, as I said, just back and forth throughout. You had 8 Angry Men starting off with a 3-0 lead, and then you had No Spamming rolling off a few picks in a row. Going back over to 8 Angry Men winning some points. It was really, once No Spamming got into their groove a little bit, it was a very entertaining match that I think 8 Angry Men just had a little bit higher skill cap on some of those picks towards the end of that match, winning, finally, after picking nothing but kind of gimmickier maps in some facet or other. They finally picked a mechanics map as their 6th pick of the match in Hidden 1, and were able to win that and then close out the match with a break point on the last pick from No Spamming. Curious to see if they end up running, a similar strategy here today. I think 14 UTC is a roster that will be very good at pretty much every skill set you can possibly come up with in a map pool. Whereas, with No Spamming, you really saw them focusing very heavily into mechanics maps. I mean, they picked a free mod, they picked an aim free mod, they picked Hard Rock 1, they picked No Mod 2, they picked No Mod 1. Like, No Spamming was all in on mechanics in that match against 8 Angry Men, and they won several of those maps against them. But 8 Angry Men won some of the mechanics stuff and lost some of the non-mechanics types of maps as well. You saw them dropping No Mod 4 to an epic performance from Kurumi. You saw them dropping the rhythm map in Free Mod 4 that is boss stock. So it's not a guarantee. Nothing feels super safe on these picks. When one player can just pop off and carry, it makes things very, very intense, I think, almost all the time. And it makes you wonder, what kind of picks and bans we're going to see in this matchup. You had kind of an interesting pair of bans, I thought, from 8 Angry Men against No Spamming. They banned Hard Rock 4 Epitaph and DT1 Koyomi Zakura. So, kind of opting into the small circle size Hard Rock, the CS7 plus Hard Rock in Hard Rock 4. But then you also saw, them ban kind of a more mechanics type of DT with DT1 being a little more aim focused. So, kind of two very different styles of maps. They had banned out against them, of course, Hidden 2 Sonen. No surprise there, because that is the Wowie map to end all Wowie maps, as well as DT2, which is Zensekai Teki Touch Panel. Not really sure, maybe just want to get rid of a high BPM consistency pick against a team like 8 Angry Men that has some really good consistency DT players. But, I don't know, we'll see. Hey, thank you for the host, 3WC Osu. Y'all are cool as heck. And we're going to get into it here. Ban phase starting off. 8 Angry Men. Looks like winning the roll. First ban, second pick for them. DT number 5, their first ban. Which is the Among Us Eurobeat Remix. 236 quote-unquote BPM. Kind of alt DT pick. Not a DT-friendly map at all. Maybe something that they're afraid of 14 UTC on. 14 UTC, to no surprise, gonna ban out Hidden 4. That is Dreamsters drifting upwards, so it's the very small circle size hidden pick. It's a Wowie ban. They just don't want Wowie to be allowed to play that map. No surprise there at all. I think after seeing what happened with 8 Angry Men versus No Spamming on that pick, it was 8 Angry Men's first pick of the match. They won it convincingly. Absolutely no surprise to see that getting banned out. 8 Angry Men gonna ban as their second ban No Mod 3, so Coco Soko. Again, that's kind of a targeted ban as well. We've seen, I believe, a really good score from Iger in practice on that pick. So, looking at these kind of solo carry performance maps in the ban phase here from both of these teams. And then 14 UTC coming down to their second ban. I would maybe think Hidden 2 if they're looking for kind of solo carry maps, unless they have somebody for the AR5 hidden pick. I don't know if that's a guaranteed thing for their team. But they do have some very good low AR hidden players. I guess I could see you leaving that up. Otherwise, what's the convincing sort of map for 8 Angry Men? Maybe you ban out. I think you leave No Mod 6 up. I think you leave Hidden 1 up. This is an interesting second ban option, whether they want to go with another kind of target ban, which would be, I think, Hidden 2 as a target ban, or you go somewhere else. And it's actually going to be No Mod 5. So, Yugen no Ran we will not get to see in either of these matches. It was left completely ignored in the losers bracket final, and it's now getting banned out in the grand final. But they already banned twice. So that is going to be all of our bans. It's going to be in 4 and Nomad 5 from 14 UTC. It's going to be DT 5 and Nomad 3 from 8 Angry Men. We'll update that real quick in the chat here for you guys. HD4 and then 55 and that will send us into the first pick from 14 UTC. We'll get to see how they want to start this match off. With this pool being as big as it is, and with this being a best of 15, you're gonna see some shit, I think, over the course of this match. It's almost guaranteed that it's gonna be a pretty lengthy one. So this is kind of a strap-in type of situation. You know, it is unlikely to just get out of hand quickly. With there being, you know, when you need to win 8 points to close out a match, like, it's just gonna take some time, and momentum is a very interesting thing. You know, you can go up 3-0 and the other team doesn't feel as bad as they may because there's still 5 points to go to win, versus something like a best of 13 or a best of 11 where 3 points, well, that's already halfway in. And so we will be getting underway with double time number 1. So this was banned out, as I mentioned, by by 8 Angry Men last week. They did not want to play this against no spamming, and it is getting picked against them here as the first pick from 14 UTC. Question is, of course, is that a little bit of a bait, right? 8 Angry Men leaving it up this time, or maybe just feeling more afraid of the Nomad 3 and DT5, so they say, okay, well, what's the least of these evils? And DT1 ended up winning that choice. But we'll get to find out here how it's going to end up going. Getting right into it with a double time pick that's going to feature Vivace, Malteser, Sigi, and Denier Nezer from 14 UTC, facing off against Chili Repair, Toki, Taquito, and Leftovers from 8 Angry Men. This is for all the marbles. This is the grand final. If 14 UTC take this set, they are the champions. 8 Angry Men take this set, however, we do go to a bracket reset where things get very interesting. But we got a long way to go to even consider those outcomes, as we are getting underway in just the first pick here. 14 UTC, 8 Angry Men, Grand Finals Hippo Cup 4. It is time to start. Yomi Zakura is going to be the setting of the first pick for this match. 252 BPM, 7.62 star DT pick. Gonna require quite a bit of aim, quite a bit of speed, and a not insignificant amount of consistency as well, as you see players already breaking in several places early on in this one. You got a couple of those, those players that you expect to see in for maps like this that'll perform pretty well. Guys like Sigi, Denier Nezer, Vivace holding on to the early combo as well. And as I say that, of course, you get 3 breaks from 14 ETC, leaving only Denier Nezer up. But he will be able to hold off 8 Angry Men, as their only combos on Taquito, who's only at about a 240 combo. Into the first Ki here. And you can see tricky aim, tricky finger control, some quick little triplets and bursts. And somehow or other, Denier Nezer and Sigi both hit that pattern, because that's a thing that happens, I guess. This is what we talk about in the map pool showcases. Hippo Cup players just hit these, and apparently nobody hit. That was 6 misses on the last pattern out of the first Ki, followed up by another from Denier Nezer. So it is a lead for 14 UTC, the only combo in existence on Taquito. Not even at 200 combo, though, so it'll be slow going, trying to bridge this gap of 3 million points. Time will tell if that early combo from Denier Nezer will prove to be a difference maker. He is just under 2 million points up on the next best score, but Taquito is building combo up. He's the guy to watch as I said, he is the player on 8 Angry Men who is going to keep them in this match if they do. And he hits the stream as well, building up to a 440 combo with really no combo anywhere else. There is time left. Combo gaming is strong. He can keep this combo up. He can bring this one back. It is only 1.5 million points, and there is still the last Ki to come. Can Taquito hold on? Maybe try to steal a break point here on the first pick of the match, despite some teammates of his having a lot of trouble. This is a true 1v4 performance if he is able to pull it out. That score gap is coming down, and there's really not a lot of combo in 14 UTC. No, he does find a break just before getting into that last section. And that is probably going to settle the score on this pick. That is going to be 14 UTC with an insurmountable lead that Kevin over in the top left corner is going to give a couple hundred combo to bring home. And there we come into the ending. 14 UTC are going to take their first pick. 1.3 million points, the margin of victory. Could have gone either which way. Taquito with the 5.4 million points, top scoring the entire lobby. But it is just not quite enough, as that early combo from Denair Nezzer Sigi and the late combo from Vivace were able to hold on to 14 UTC. Quite the struggle there from Leftovers and a chillier pair on 8 Angry Men, languishing a fair bit behind in terms of score. But, you know, for a map that they banned out last week to avoid having to play it, that's honestly not the worst result. Staying pretty close and having a chance to win on your opponent's first pick is not going to be the worst feeling, I don't think, in the world for 8 Angry Men. Gave themselves the opportunity. And we give ourselves the opportunity, now that we are in between maps here, to say hello to Mr. Will Stetson, who will be joining us for the rest of this one. Hello, Mr. Will Stetson.
Hello, Mr. This One Guy. How are you?
We are
here to commentate Hippo Cup. What has happened so far?
We have had
not much.
One match, or one map so far. It's
let's go.
Yeah, we've had 14 UTC winning their first pick of DT1, and that's all we've had so far.
DT1, nice. All right, let me refresh myself as to what that map is, and install the tournament plan. We were just knocked out of RCT2. Sad. It happens. But now I am here for more important matters.
This is actually more important than the match you were in yourself. But yeah, fans are in chat in Twitch chat. If you're looking at Twitch chat,
I am now. Okay, AC4
we're gonna go into Hidden 2 as the first pick from 8 Angry Men, which no real surprise there. It was banned out against them last week because, you know, Woey exists. But
yeah.
14 UTC, I guess, feel comfortable enough with it to say, we'll leave this up and see what happens.
And they insta-pick it.
Yeah, so, I mean, they, you know, you saw, well, you didn't see, but, you know, we saw 14 UTC banning out Hidden 4 as the hidden ban. I guess more scared of drifting upwards than they are of Sonen.
Oh, they banned drifting upward. Oh, okay.
Well,
okay,
Woey did things on that map last week.
He did get a 9 mil.
Yeah, that was an impressive score.
Okay, hidden 4, no mod 5.
We're gonna go into it here. Hidden 2. It's the Woey. It's the Woey map. I don't know.
It is the Woey map.
It's like the Woey
the
map.
only one.
Yeah, so Miles, Malteser, David, and Sheena Noriko against Ches, Woey, Taquito, and Leftovers. And already this is not starting out the greatest for 14 UTC. I don't know that they really have players for this pick. I mean, they have Sheena and David, but I don't know about Miles and Malteser on AR5 Hidden.
Yeah, I'm very interested that Malteser is in
Miles
is not horrible at low AR.
I feel like they were just going to lose either this or Hidden 4, to be honest. Because Woey Taquito on this map is kind of cracked.
Well, now it is just Taquito. And now it is David. David Coot.
David will combo game this, it looks like. 95 act, but he's got a 340 combo, so maybe this is feasible, I guess. Sometimes I forget how good David is at low AR Hidden. I mostly think of him as, like, generic Hidden.
Is 95 act even
I don't think 96 act is even bad, actually, considering Malteser is at 69% act. Nice.
And he does drop the combo, so now Woey, the highest combo in the lobby.
Yeah, Woey and Leftovers are just gonna build that lead. Yeah, I don't know that either Hidden 2 or Hidden 4 was ever going to be winnable for 14 UTC in this one unless something really crazy happened. So I guess it didn't really matter which one of them they banned out because they were probably going to lose the other one.
I mean, never say never.
They could have just,
pretty long.
They could have just banned out both, right? And just left up... What was the other one? They could have left up Nomad 5, I have to think.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that they banned that, considering Malteser is like one of the better speed players in this lobby, and like they're just like not letting him play it.
Yeah, I don't really know that I understand fully the logic of that. But this one's getting pretty one-sided here in a hurry. There is just not much to be said. 14 UTC has no combo, and it's a 2 million point lead. Then Taquito has almost a 300 combo, so it's like just kind of gaming.
Yeah, this is already, with like this like just combo resets all over the board. I don't really think that there's anything crazy gonna happen. Oh man, they banned Coco Soko.
Yeah, they're afraid of the Iger method. Because
I get it.
Coco Soko is literally just 1v like 12.
Yeah. Alright, well they have now... They're approaching doubling the score.
Yeah. And
this is...
I mean, you have Miles at 470k and Malteser at 350k and Sheena at 750k. I mean, this was just not feasible, unfortunately.
Yeah, Malteser at not 400,000 points yet is really sort of that nail in the coffin here. They really just don't have low AR players.
I don't know why they left this up. I genuinely, I feel like they could have just been Hidden 2, Hidden 4, and it would have been fine. Unless they're that bad at Nomad 5 or they're afraid of like Taquito Toki or something. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I mean they must just be afraid of Toki, I guess. But yeah, that's a pretty resounding victory for 8 Angry Men.
Yeah,
1-1.
That's 3.4 million points. And that's with no fail, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, so that's not good if you're 14 UTC, but I think that was your throwaway where you just had to leave something up.
Yeah, it definitely just is what it is. Both teams have won their points. 14 UTC looking to get another one. I would assume they go for some hard roke.
Yeah.
Will we see DJ Mag top ranker song?
I am 99% sure that we're gonna see Katagiri remix. Like I almost think it's just a foregone conclusion that it gets picked in this match because there's players who are quite good at that type of thing on these teams.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised that 8 Angry Men left it up, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the feel like they needed to ban Nomad 3. I'm not really sure about the DT5 ban, to be honest. I guess they're just afraid of that type of map, but I don't know that was as necessary. And we are going to get, though, the early Hard Rock 1 here. So you're right about the Hard Rock, but it is Hard Rock 1, not 2. So it's Donut Hole by Rib, which is the big aim.
It is Iger immediately swapping in for Team 14 UTC along with Vivace Kevin coming in.
Yeah,
8 Angry Men, not sure who we'll see.
Well, they did play this last week. Donut Hole, let's see. They had Taquito, Toki, Leftovers, and a Chillier pair. There's no way Taquito doesn't play this, right? He top scored by like 1 million points on their team, and he top scored like 1 million points in the lobby as well.
I mean, Chesbenen is currently sitting in the lobby. We will see.
I don't. Okay, their 3WC match could still be going on, and Taquito could need to be in for a match there. No, he's coming in. Okay, all right. I'm like, there's no way, right?
No way 3WC needs Taquito right now, right?
Oh, wait, I think their match is over anyway. Okay, their match is over anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, nice.
USA 6-2 over Russia.
Wow, that's... Jesus Christ. Wow, wait, what the fuck? That's crazy. I
thought Russia was better than that, not gonna lie. Oh, Taquito carried again. Top match costs by a lot.
Happens.
He's actually cracked.
Yeah, definitely looking to secure his OWC spot next year. Definitely in contention. Also, just a side note, kind of surprised not seeing Miles on the Hard Rock aim pick, but I guess it just goes to show how strong 14 UTC really is.
Yeah, I think this I'm a little surprised maybe to see CLP in for this one, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sigi, Iger, David are like the three people that I've been talking up on that roster because they're like the super high skill cap players I think on that team.
Which ones are?
Sigi, Iger, and David.
Yeah,
and then it was like a third to be or a fourth. I mean to be determined. Ches, Toki, Chili, or Taquito. Yeah, I mean.
No leftovers this time, I guess.
Yeah, no leftovers, but I think not really what I would consider directly within his skill set. I don't really think of him as like an aim
Hard Rock
player.
Aim, he's more of a precision player for Hard Rock.
But this, I think, is a pretty wise pick from 14 UTC. I think this is the sort of thing that they've got just really good. Like Iger's aim, oh my god.
Yeah, Iger's aim is definitely really good. Also, with those breaks from Toki and Ches, not going to help them out. Even though Sigi does follow it up.
And there goes Chilier as well. All right, so
man,
it's down to the Taquito method. Oh, but there goes David. So it's Taquito.
And
actually,
CLP.
It's just Taquito against Iger. Who wins these?
I think it's really even. I actually don't
really.
think there's a definitive better player. They're both really good.
Actually,
they're both of the multiplayer gods.
Yeah, right. I think this is combo advantage 8 Angry Men with Toki and Ches having built back up, but it's pretty close with another break from Chilier there in the middle.
Yeah, they are like very slowly taking the score lead back with Toki's combo, and especially with that break from David, not gonna help them out. But still, Taquito and Iger.
Oh, there goes Taquito.
Oh, and there goes
Sigi.
Taquito, Iger
Oh, there
now.
goes Iger and Sigi. Okay. If there's no one, it's just Deny or Nezer now. The last person I thought would be the one holding the final combo, but you know.
Wow, when he FCs the chorus too.
That was pretty impressive, making through that Ki.
2 S ranks on the side of 14 UTC right now.
Slider heads,
damn.
man. Slider heads, just pain.
Yeah, Iger, I think, actually just dropped it.
Yeah.
Now CLP with a 400 combo looking to sort of drag that score lead over the 14 UTC.
Nope.
And
It's
I
gone.
lied.
There it goes.
I lied.
Yeah, this is a miss map. You just miss stuff in it.
Advantage now very slightly in favor of 8 Angry Men.
It's so close though. I mean it's Taquito and Chilier that'll between the two of them bring this back if they can hold the combo through this Ki a little bit. Iger and oh my god, they both broke.
And they both break immediately.
What?
Sigi and Iger.
Sigi Iger against just Toki. Oh man, you hate to see it. That was so sad. They didn't even get any combo into the Ki. They just broke instantly. And there goes Iger as well. So it's just Toki. Yeah, it's just Toki now. This is staying really close, by the way.
Yeah, no, Toki has enough combo. I don't remember how hard this part is. He can bring this back. 500k is like pretty doable by the end of this if he can hold.
Yeah, you can get through this section, and then you get into the last Ki. You start to...
Oh, wait, yeah, there's zero combo for GGC. They're actually going to bring this back right now.
Toki just doing it.
They really need to hold... Oh,
I don't even know that it matters. I'm pretty sure 8 Angry Men just wins off of Toki. Like, he's actually the win con here.
He needs
breaks.
to hold. Oh, he breaks, but no, it's
got
800k.
Yeah, I think this
is... 800k. No, it's enough. Yeah,
Chilier breaks as well, but
breaks.
yeah, there's no combo on 14 UTC, I don't think. It's 600k. If Iger FC's the ending,
no,
it's
not
close,
enough.
But...
It's actually not enough. 8 Angry Men are going to take the break point, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, they are.
They are.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
That's got a sting for 14 UTC, especially with Iger and Sigi. Really sort of pop. Iger specifically really popping off there. Yeah. But Toki's end combo is able to just bring it right back.
Yeah, that big combo from Toki. Also, I mean, Taquito with a pretty solid score as well, over 3 million points for him. So surprising.
Iger S ranked.
Surprising break point, actually. I did not expect a break point on that pick from 8 Angry Men, but they looked decent on it last week, I guess. I thought 14 UTC would be a little bit stronger on that map.
Yeah, it might have been also that Toki might have just been having an off day last week and is not today. But yeah, I really just can't understate how impressive an S rank from Iger is on that. Having 0 misses on a map like this is kind of ridiculous.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't matter because they still lost it. Yeah, it's like the most wasted S rank.
Yeah, well, hopefully he at least top scored his locals, so he can have that cool S rank.
What if he didn't though? What if he didn't?
I'm gonna look because I wanna know.
Next pick from 8 Angry Men with a break point in pocket. I mean, 2-1 very early, but they're gonna go into free mod 1. Okay, free mod 1. Okay. This was completely ignored last week as well, so getting a early ignored picks here. Dianos Advento, one of the most technically demanding, or mechanically demanding maps, I should say, in the pool. 140, quote unquote, so what, 280 BPM. Free mod.
The answer, by the way, is no.
Yeah.
He did not top score his locals. He actually has a 700 combo no mod on
Yeah, yep,
so.
okay. Seems legit. Well,
Alright.
so we've got free mod 1, which means we've got relatively high BPM, relatively high aim requirement, and
Toki is staying in, which I think means we may see Hard Rock.
yeah,
on this.
Toki Hard Rock leftovers hidden or
Taquito
hidden, and then a couple no mods probably. As a
Yeah,
reminder
I
for
would
anyone not aware, of course, just 2 mods required per team. Doesn't matter what they are. Hidden, Hard Rock, just 2 of them.
Yeah,
it's all good.
I would be very surprised to see Chili or Leftovers running mods on this. And then we'll probably see like Iger and Sheena hidden or
Or
something.
it could be Sheena and David.
too.
Yeah, I would maybe think Sheena David hidden, and then Iger Sigi no mod.
Yeah, I forget that Iger's actually like good at no mod.
Yeah. It's almost a little surprising as a pick from 8 Angry Men. I feel like this is really contested with the skill sets of these teams.
I think that 8 Angry Men has faster like has like more consistent mechanics.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Especially with Taquito. Yeah, we do see Hard Rock
Yep.
from Toki. Holy shit.
Yep. So mods exactly as expected, actually. Sheena David hidden, Iger Sigi no mod, and then Toki Hard Rock, Taquito hidden with Chili or leftovers. Presumably both no mod if they load in. Yep, there they are. So we'll get a little second for the clients to sync up here. There we go.
I have no clue who wins this, but I think 8 Angry Men is favored on this.
Yeah, I think maybe slightly, but this could really go either way. I mean, alt aim is just like such a tough skill set. I would be afraid of Iger on this though. I would be afraid of Iger on most maps, I guess, but I'd be especially afraid of Iger on a map like this. Maybe the BPM a little high for his comfort level. You can see him dropping a lot of hundreds on those bursts. But
Taquito is ripping through these streams though.
Taquito just doesn't care. Taquito just doesn't care at all.
Jesus Christ, he's ripping through. This is not okay.
That being said, though, you have Sigi and David both still holding onto the FCs, with Taquito on the FC and Toki a bit behind him for 8 Angry Men, which Hard Rock is, any combo is going to be pretty impressive.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, is like, I know that Toki was mentioning...
Oh, there goes David and Taquito and Toki, so it's literally Iger
No,
and...
Taquito's still holding.
Oh, are you
His
sure?
Bancho. Yeah, he has 600 combo on this
What the
stream.
heck? Damn, is it ever going to show back up? There it is. Holy cow, it took like 10 seconds. Thank you, client.
And yet they are still losing because of Iger and Sigi able to hold combo.
Taquito, I think, brings this eventually. It's just slow going, because, I mean, it's only
it's
300k, 200k, so...
He brings it like essentially right now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has nearly 700 combo, though he has not a lot of combo to support him. I mean, it's really under 200 on the other players, but yeah, Taquito just carrying this one and makes it through some more squares, because that's fine.
He has now brought it back.
Yeah, so it's Iger and Sigi needing to hold on just to stand against Taquito, and that's some backing combo from Chili finally showing up as well. Taquito, you're not supposed to do these things with the mod. Okay, there he goes.
He does instantly break.
Boy, he missed on a little flow aim pattern too, and now Iger and Sigi are going to instantly bring this back over for 14 UTC really fast.
And now Sigi the only one who holds to the stream.
Wow, everyone broke on that burst except for Sigi. And there he goes as well. There is almost no combo anywhere. It's a 600k lead for 14 UTC. Still half the map to go.
Yeah, Chilier with just like a slightly higher combo than anyone else in the lobby is going to very, very slowly bring that back. But goddamn, this is going to be close.
That score from Taquito is insane, man.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of just on Chili Repair's shoulders to try and bring this score gap back. See how long he can hold.
He can do it.
Yeah, there goes Sigi's combo.
Dropping.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Chilier, though.
No.
So it's Noriko with the best combo, tied with David, both at almost identical, if not exactly identical combos. Both holding through. There goes David, though. Combo lead is in favor of 8 Angry Men, especially with Noriko breaking as well. You have Leftovers, Toki, and Taquito all holding. This is going to go back over to 8 Angry Men.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be so close at the end here. But we need to see everyone on 8 Angry Men hold.
Toki broke, but Leftovers and Taquito still have almost 450, 500 combo. Oh, there goes Leftovers. Oh my god. It's Taquito versus Iger and Sigi. And there goes Iger too.
I think that Taquito has done it.
Taquito's
oh my
do it again.
god.
He just has to hold on a little bit longer.
Yeah, Sigi does not have enough combo to combat Taquito. He is going to take this.
Holy cow, dude. What is Taquito on, man? This score is absolutely insane.
13 million points is absolutely disgusting on this.
Yeah,
wow.
Okay, that's fine. And they win by 1.3 million points. That's not allowed. That's actually, he's going to jail. We're currently dispensing the police to his location.
He has 90, almost 98. Almost 98 act. That's
3 miss.
That's like
14 mil with hidden.
I can like, I know that the replay for this was Arnold, but like, man, this is a I feel like this would have been like about what Arnold would have gotten in match too. Like, I think Taquito's really starting to match up to these like top level tournament players at this point in his career.
Oh man. And that's a consolidated break point. That's 3-1 now for 8 Angry Men. So things getting spicy. Things getting spicy early on in this one.
14 UTC needs to pick intelligently here, or 8 Angry Men is gonna. 8 Angry Men is like a momentum-based team. Like, it's not like they have, like, their mental gets better as they start winning points. Like, very much so. So like, they need to get some points here. Or this could be a blowout.
Yeah, this could get scary in a hurry. It's gonna be double time 2 as the pick.
Oh my god, we haven't even seen that yet.
No, it was banned out by no spamming against 8 Angry Men last week. Zen Sekai Teki Touch panel. I don't know who you're picking that for on 14 UTC. I guess Malteser and somebody.
Malteser, Iger, Kevin, and I don't know, like Miles double tap mode. Like, I'm really not sure. 8 Angry Men definitely has the roster set in stone.
That's what I thought. Like, I feel like this is an 8 Angry Men type of map with Toki and Taquito alone, and then you just toss in whoever you want to fill. But I guess everything's gonna feel like an 8 Angry Men map with Toki and Taquito because of the way they're playing today and recently in general.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out, I guess. Malteser, Iger, Kevin, and somebody. Does Noriko play this?
I feel
CLP plays this.
Noriko or CLP?
CLP plays this. Yeah. All right. That's fair. I can understand that, but like, this is a risky pick again. Everything feels risky. I guess it's silly to say it.
I almost don't even know if it's worth. Like, I don't think anyone can play this, except for maybe Toki.
Yeah, it's really limited as to how many people just in the world can play this map.
Yeah, this is a map that notably, I'm pretty sure even Gaze was having trouble playing in the in the like showcase.
Yeah.
And when I say having trouble playing, I mean having trouble comboing.
Having trouble by his standards as one of the best speed players in the world.
But we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Oh right, this is the one that has the fuck tick rate. I think we're gonna see breaks all over the place here.
Yeah, there's so many freaking slider ticks in this map. Okay, there goes everyone.
And it is now Toki versus the world.
Is this gonna be Toki method? Is he gonna get like 80 act, but he's gonna he's gonna combo? I feel like that's what's gonna happen here.
This is AR what? 10.6? 10.5?
I don't know that it's that high, is it? It's
9.2.
It's only AR 9. Yeah, it's 10.3. It's only AR 9.
Oh, wait, this is 10.3?
Yep.
Okay,
and Toki is gaming. However, CLP and Malteser are keeping him in check by their combined efforts. And not anymore.
Make that just Malteser.
That was 6 breaks, just Malteser and Toki making it through that stream. I mean, this is, after all,
now it is just Toki.
Yeah, 252 BPM is not a friendly BPM for most people.
Yeah, for also about 4 minutes. I think even Taquito is really not conditioned to play a map like this. It is only Toki. Speaking of which, who does drop.
Broken as well, but this is just one where like there is not enough combo to establish in most of the map because it's just so hard. We talked about in the map pool showcase how if a map is not squarely within your skill set in this pool, you literally just won't be able to play it. And hello,
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna. That's what we're seeing here. Everyone is
Toki.
just mostly unable to play this.
Yeah, Toki actually kind of destroying some of these streams.
Yeah.
Even Taquito down 7% act in comparison. Just for reference as to like this is what Toki plays.
Yeah, this is literally like as much as like Hidden 2 or Hidden 4 was in this pool for Wowie, like TT2 is in this pool for Toki.
Yeah. That is
And
a good comparison.
Nomad 2 was in this for Abraham, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Maltese are not able to hold the combo, but
There's
Toki.
just no combo anywhere. I don't know. I mean, it's only a 2 million point gap, but you can just see how much trouble 14 UTC is having getting combo. Toki has had a couple
Yeah.
of decent sized combos to build that score up. I mean, he is the reason for the lead and then some. Like the score would actually, if he was just an average score, I think 14 UTC might be winning this. You do have CLP with a bit of combo actually. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you did.
I had to say it.
Nice job. Nice one.
I have blundered.
Yeah, Malteser and CLP actually like not doing too bad a job at matching Toki by themselves, but unfortunately, leftover Shillier and Taquito are able to have like very like baby combos that are able to just sort of cancel out players like Iger and Kevin, so it just doesn't matter. Although it is getting lower. It's 1.5 million now.
Yeah, it's
That's
been
good.
around there though, honestly. The score gap has been like 1.5 to 2 million most of the map, so
Yeah, the people in Twitch chat, it looks close. It's actually really not that close.
yeah, it especially when you consider no fail like having the scores and stuff. Like, I mean, consider this as basically like a 4 or 5 million point lead now.
Yeah, Taquito also, by the way, holding a almost 600 combo.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's valid. He's nah. Taquito,
He's actually
he could beat Toki's score if he holds a little longer.
yeah.
I don't know how much
FC the
longer he
rest.
can hold, but I mean,
He's kind of
what is he
beasting.
doing? How do you get an 800 combo on this?
He is.
He's gonna
about
do
to
it.
surpass
He's gonna do
Toki.
it.
All right, he has done it. What is
There's
going on?
no shot. He just FCs to the end, right? Like literally no chance.
Man, everyone was talking about how 14 UTC was the dominant team and was going to absolutely destroy anyone in their way.
And
it does
then-
not look to be the case right
Well,
now.
and then we realized that Taquito exists, and
Yeah.
this is literally just his like
Finally breaks.
stage because his skill cap is so high. Toki might bring this one back at the ending here with this ending combo as well. 600. Oh, not quite.
Nope.
It's so close between Toki and Taquito, and then everyone else. I mean, what's the next closest score? Like 4 million points behind them in Malteser.
Yeah, Taquito and Toki have 2v4 to 14 UTC.
Yep.
Even with Malteser's almost 7 million points. That is kind of disgusting.
That's a double break point, is what that is. That is a double break point.
To quote Arison himself, 1,000 combo in match on this is sufficiently fucked.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous play from Taquito. Like, you have, I mean, yeah, miscount, whatever, who cares? But 1K combo is
Yeah.
not all right. It's
You can
simply
just-
not allowed.
Ignore every number except for the top left. Or wait, no, the bottom
Left and the top
number.
center.
Yeah.
The actual score and the combo are the only things that matter on that map.
And Toki with almost 95 act too.
Yeah.
Sort of disgusting.
Yeah, it's best AC in the lobby by actually only 1% over Malteser, but another 2%, and then in the 80s for everyone else. So yeah,
4-1 in favor of 8 Angry Men, and 8 Angry Men now picking. That is
Yeah.
their second break point.
double
now.
break point, man. And like, you would worry sometimes about teams getting a lead and then running out of picks, but like they're double break pointing. I mean, this isn't even just winning their own picks. So I think 8 Angry Men, man, they're poised to make a pretty good run in this first set here.
Yeah. Oh, I also I did forget to ask: is the second match going to be tomorrow or today?
Nobody said anything about wanting to reschedule the bracket reset, so I'm pretty sure we're just gonna play 4 hours straight of Osu.
Let's
If this goes
go.
to a reset, which is really shitty for 14 UTC considering where half their players are from. But
Yeah.
if they opted into it, man, that's their choice. I don't want to get into the
Aspire.
oh my no, what 6 is occurring again. Okay, so
Aspire.
if you recall back to last week, you will remember what happened on this map when it got played last time. The Taquito method, getting the top score in the lobby by 400k when the top score is only 1.2 million. This is a Taquito and Wowie map for sure.
Yes, Taquito Wowie fanfiction needs to be written right now, before the map begins.
Yeah, they combined for 2 million points, and the other team only combined for 1.6. So if you're counting along at home, that is in fact a 2v4. Yeah, okay, and Kay knows to change the song immediately after the map ends. That is good, because we remembered also what happened last time. Ears are not pleased by what happens after this.
Well, all right. I think, in fairness, this is one that like 14 UTC has a team that will better match 8 Angry Men on a map like this, because I think that players like David and probably Sigi can put up like okay scores. Whether or not they can match Taquito and Wowie is up for debate.
Yeah,
I do think it's doable. Sheena as well.
I think you have to figure like minimum 2.8 million or so. Like you have to probably get not 3 million points necessarily, but like close to it. That's like your target. After what 8 Angry Men did on this last week, like that's just your goal, and that's with like not great scores from Leftovers and Spev, and it looks like they're gonna replace Spev this week with. Just kidding. He's lagging. It's the same roster as last week. Taquito, Wowie, Leftovers, and Spev. Yeah, Malteser, Sheena, David, and Sigi. It's weird to me to see Malteser and Sheena in for some of the maps that, or well, Malteser especially for some of the maps that he's been in for.
Do they have a full roster?
I don't know if they're not missing anybody, are they? I don't think so. No, they've got everybody here.
I mean, I do remember last year's Hippo Cup. Malteser was, even for grand finals, the AR3, like the stupid MTU gimmick map. He did memorize it, and he actually got he almost matched Yolk's Pie, or maybe no, he didn't, but he did put up a good score in match. Yeah. So it wouldn't be unlike him to try and memorize stuff like this.
Why do we always no skip Saturday this map? It's not no skip Saturday.
This song is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's also a 6 minute song. Please? Am I lagging? No, you are not lagging. Somebody's just not lagging. Skipping. Please, I beg. Holy shit, please. This is literally 5 minutes long if you don't skip. I'm gonna come after whoever... Alright, odds we just... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say odds we just abort and go into the lobby and say, you have to skip.
That's the cringe strat. That's what you do, is you wait a minute, and then
holy crap. And then when
try and
people
surprise them.
Yeah,
with the
right.
Skip.
Right. People are lulled into a false sense of security, and they're
which one of you Chili, which one of you fucking cringe lords decided that was a good idea?
Oh my lord.
Alright, anyways, we're getting into the map. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, people breaking is what happens here.
That
first slider is like really easy to miss. And I don't know. I mean, what do you even talk about in this map? Like
you talk about Wowie.
You talk about Sheena. Apparently, is what you talk about. 160
and
combo.
Sheena. Oh, I didn't even see Sheena.
Yeah, Taquito though 150 just broke early on that tough slider, but has recovered. Combo advantage 8 Angry Men.
Sheena's gonna. Oh yeah, never mind. I see Leftovers with that.
Taquito has combo, and then you have Leftovers, Spev, and Wowie all with over 100. So. This is looking once again Angry Men. Well, there's the breaks from Leftovers and Wowie though.
Sheena's still holding.
Sheena Sigi against Taquito Spev. I don't know who wins these. Oh, Sigi's gone.
Oh,
Sigi it's Sheena on his own against Taquito and Spev. He can't really do much, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure
this is actually so close.
This is, I mean, they're getting better scores than either team last week. By the way, the 3 million target was apparently a little low. But once again, Taquito going to top score for his team. Oh, it looks like he might top score the whole thing. Yeah, he does. Okay, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. Nope, he broke right at the end, and they win by 1 million points.
Taquito almost.
Let's go! What a good choice of a song.
Oh, let's go.
Wait, I have to...
Copyright. Oh!
I have to... Yeah, this is going to get this VOD silence now.
Anyways, Taquito almost, like... How close was he to FCing that? Because it was, I think it was pretty close. He got almost 500 combo.
Okay, now we're going to get something that hopefully won't get us copyright claimed.
Alright, yeah, that is not a...
I didn't really think about that, but yeah, that is a problem.
Oh, well, we accidentally left his sliderless skin on, which is why he did so bad.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. But can we just talk about the scores from Taquito and Sheena, dude? 3 misses from Taquito, 1 miss from Sheena. I mean, also the improvement, 4.5 million for 8 Angry Men. Last week they got 2.9 million. That's scary. Yeah. Team's actually just getting better.
Yeah, 8 Angry Men looking. This is actually looking a bit one-sided, but also not in the direction I think lots of people were anticipating.
Why does my client have the score wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5-1. I don't know why maybe the client had some issue with the ending of the map and it didn't load the correct final score for the last pick. Okay, it's fixed anyway. Yeah, 5-1. I don't think anybody expected that.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't. I thought this would be at least like somewhat close, like maybe a 5-8 looking first match, but no, I mean, this is looking.
There's still
there's still maps left.
Yeah, I would say there's still a decent amount of match to go, but 8 Angry Men just looks better at everything, and by 8 Angry Men, I mostly mean Taquito and like whoever chooses to be the second best score on their team for a given map. But it's like Taquito top score, Taquito top score, Taquito top score,
yeah.
Toki Taquito top score.
Hard Rock 3.
I wanted Hard Rock 2. Can we get Hard Rock 2,
also wanted
please?
Oops. We do. This is I would say, in my humble opinion, the sleepiest Hard Rock pick.
Well,
at 4 minutes in length, and not much variation except for some big streams.
Of note, I will point out, No Spamming picked this against 8 Angry Men last week and won it. So, you know, there is that.
Yeah, with how Iger's been doing on Hard Rock, like maybe he could pull out a solid score against 8 Angry Men. Oh, Jesus, sorry. But I don't really know, like, I don't know who plays this on 14 UTC. Maybe we see Miles come in finally for this? No? Guess not. Sigi gonna be coming in that 4th slot.
I'm not positive. So, Iger, CLP, David, Sigi. I don't know if there was Toki, Chili, or Taquito. It kind of feels like kind of their main 4 for 8 Angry Men just end up being those guys.
Yeah, and then like Wowie coming in for the gimmick stuff, Leftovers coming in for, Ches coming in for some hidden.
Oh, client moments. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, this one I think is one of the more evenly contested maps.
I mean, I think a lot of these maps are pretty evenly contested in all fairness. Both these teams, like on a good day, are really, really strong on a lot of these picks.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of actually performing, because you're seeing a lot of, I think, just a lot of breaks from 14 UTC and a lot of combos from 8 Angry Men, and that's kind of just how you get to 5-1.
Yeah.
But find out. I mean,
double break from Chili or Leftovers at the beginning.
There goes Taquito as well. It's just Toki with a combo against C and David early on here. This is so early in the map, though. I mean, this pick's really, really long.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it could just set the tone for the rest of the map, especially since it does only get harder from here.
Yeah, it kind of ramps with some of the awkward aim patterns and the space streams, but not anything like over the top, I don't feel like. Oh, okay, 3-way reset there. Iger, Denier, Nezzer, and David all missing in quick succession. Combo lead big in favor of 8 Angry Men if they can hold a little longer, which they kind of don't. So it's Toki versus Sigi, and Sigi's going to win that one just by a couple combo. And now we have no combos on the board at all.
Yeah, 300,000 point in favor of 14 UTC, but with breaks everywhere, not really going to swap over for at least like 20-30 seconds or so. Well, actually, as I say that, Taquito and Chili are holding combo through the end of that.
Oh, there goes Chili on the little aim, but Taquito, yep. That's Taquito.
Yep, that's okay.
That being said, David and Sigi are also both holding through this section, so as well as Iger actually just a little behind.
Of 14 UTC just because of supporting combos doing the work.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking, like, when is Taquito going to come online in this pick? And I guess the answer is, well, he is doing that right now. but
well, don't say that yet.
He's being matched, so it's not really the worst. Oh, he does get into the free combo section though. There's a lot of combo on 14 UTC though, like all 4 of them on really solid combo.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, with Taquito breaking.
Right. Taquito leftovers both break, and yeah,
that might be map actually.
Yeah, I mean it's only halfway through, but that's a huge combo lead for 14 UTC. Iker, David, and Sigi at almost like all 3 of them going to be over 500 here in just a sec, if not 600. Yeah, so
this is starting to look pretty bad.
Yeah, this is looking a bit. Oh my goodness. Oh! Okay, well now it's just Sigi. It is still 7 million points though. Like you have to remember, and Sigi comboed through there where everybody else missed. So
yeah,
I think that
Angerman is gonna seal this.
Yeah, that was like a full reset, and yeah, Sigi's finally Sigi's doing a thing. I feel like he's been, well, he breaks, I had to say it.
Finally breaks, but has 2/3 the team score of 8 Angry Men.
Yeah, exactly. Like 12 million points on his own is really impressive. I think some players from 8 Angry Men going to be a little unhappy with this performance, but considering where they are in the match, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no, if anything, I would say that's just like, you know, it's a gimme from 14 UTC.
Yeah, like sooner or later, they're going to find a point that they just perform really well on, and this is going to appear to be that one with 12.4 Sigi, just under 8 million from David, and 6 from Iger. Like, all 3 of those just better scores than almost anyone on 8 Angry Men. So, looking pretty good here for 14 UTC, finally. Gonna bring it back to 5-2, but it's still a bit of a hill to climb if they want to get back into the set.
Yeah, this is definitely not going to be an easy battle for Team 14 UTC. So some pretty sick scores coming in from both David and Sigi.
Iger comboing that space pattern at the end, that's pretty cool. Along with, I think, Chillier and Taquito. Yeah, that's a very good team score from 14 UTC in general, winning by 10 million points on this.
Wow, Iger actually combos that ending.
Yep. Nope, not quite, but almost. Actually, Taquito comboed the ending. Yep, okay. Oh, finally misaimed at the end, but that's, I think 14 UTC needed that to try and get back on some more stable footing. 5-2 still the score, though they do still need a couple of break points if they want to make it really a run at this set, but that's the start, you know, kind of like you were talking about 8 Angry Men being so good with momentum. Just try to break that momentum a little bit with a held point, and a pretty convincing one too.
Yeah, this is definitely a solid win from Team 14 UTC. Now, though, 8 Angry Men's pick, still up 5-2, so they can absolutely still widen this lead if they pick properly. I think they might be considering mechanics just based on what's been sort of going on.
The only problem is raw aim mechanics are still so sketchy. You really want to pick a no mod 1 against Iger? I don't know.
Yeah, it would be tough. I mean, I wasn't thinking aim. I was more thinking tapping.
Oh, okay, speed mechanics.
Something in DT.
I say yeah. You've got DTs 3 and 4, both still up. I don't know that it would be DT 4 necessarily, but DT 3 is feasible.
DT 4 is a bit of a scarier one. I do think that players like Sigi and maybe even CLP can do really well on that.
Also, if
it was only Taquito.
If you're 8 Angry Men, you do have the hidden 1 pick in your back pocket. I think that's one that they could look into because Taquito will just pop off on that map.
I'd be scared of David and Sigi on that. Personally.
I would be scared of Sigi more than I would be scared of David on that pick, but it's true.
Sheena too, actually. I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I don't. How do I phrase it? I don't think of Sheena when I think of hidden aim.
Yeah, maybe not.
But I mean, there's still a decent amount of options here. There's 3 no mods, 2 hidden hard rocks, DTs.
Oh, there you go.
And it's gonna be the hidden one. So that is, yeah. I just think this is such a strong pick for them, in the sense that they know they have at least 1, probably 2 players who are gonna get good scores on it.
I'd actually be really scared of Iger on this. I didn't think about that. I'm pretty sure this is favored to 14 UTC, a lot, actually.
So I disagree because this is Score V1. If this were Score V2, I would feasibly agree with you, but because it's Score V1 and we know what a couple of people on 8 Angry Men are capable of, I don't think it's as favored to 14 UTC as you may otherwise believe. I think you're pretty guaranteed to get a really good score out of Taquito. Ches Bananas is here, and we know he is pretty solid at hidden aim. I think 14 UTC will have a good roster for this no matter what, but I do think this is pretty contested.
Kevin actually coming into this.
Which is interesting. I don't normally...
I actually don't consider Kevin to be a hidden name player. But I'm willing to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously... Oh, Miles. Okay. Miles plays a map, guys! Holy crap, Miles plays a map!
Miles playing not just Hidden 2.
Iger, again, the Iger, Sigi, David thing, right? The probably, you know, those three, but it's Taquito, like, just continuing to try and do the things he's been doing over the course of the last couple weeks. The skill, the skill. I feel like the skill floor on this map is higher in favor of 14 UTC, but I think the skill cap for 8 Angry Men is like super similar. It's just going to depend on who does what in terms of those individual combos, because, as I said, score v1.
Yeah, if Taquito, I think, does need to do work, because I think the backing combos from 14 UTC will just be enough to carry them on this. Otherwise.
And you already see breaks. Miles leftovers, Chez, Iger, David, all just immediately breaking in the first 100 combo. Also, cannot discount Chili Repair. Pretty solid hidden name player.
Chili's gotten a lot better at hidden.
Yeah.
Which is really
Taquito
nice
with the early break, a little surprising there. It's going to be combo advantage 14 UTC. I did not expect Taquito to break in the intro, to be honest. Chilier and Sigi, the only ones to actually see that intro. This reminds me a lot of was it Dance Gavin Dance map? The Hobbs 2 one?
Yeah, this band also reminds me a lot of Dance Gavin Dance. Maybe not as like, they're not as much fusion going on here. Like there's no really.
Oh, that's a full combo reset for 14 UTC. Not a lot of combo on 8 Angry Men. It's a full combo reset for them too, actually.
Yeah, Taquito holding like a very like 20 combo higher than anyone on 14 UTC.
Yeah, he's gotta get into his groove on this. I mean, he's just a bit behind of Chilier, but that's their win con on this pick is Taquito.
Yeah, he is just gonna like very slowly start to bring this down. Just kidding. Now it's gonna be Chez slowly starting to bring this down.
Jeez. I guess I said Taquito's name. Oh wait, where'd he go?
Oh
he's
my
molded.
god. What?
Oh, he's molded. Oh no.
Yeah, Taquito just died.
Oh no. All right. Well, 14 UTC, a 1,200,000 point lead, about just past a third of the way in.
Yeah, David right now with a 230 combo gonna slowly bring this over.
Well, continue to hold on to it, you mean? Bring this, bring the lead farther over, I guess?
Yeah, farther over.
Okay, all right. All right, Taquito's recovering. Now we'll see if he's capable of getting some combo in the second half of the map. There's a lot of time left.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is definitely, like, this is not decided at all, especially with everyone FCing through that part.
Yeah, I mean, 1.7 million points is not...
Miles currently...
Miles mad.
Malding.
Taquito saying, sorry. Bro, you've still got so much time here, man. You're not
saying sorry
while
top scoring.
David and Sigi both have really solid combos, though. Chez and Taquito are trying to match them, but it's going to require a couple more breaks from 14 UTC.
Was that miss from Iger Bancho or real?
I think that was a real miss, unless his combo shows back up here.
Alright, so they're winning by about 2 million points. This is... We need to see breaks from David and Sigi if 8 Angry Men want any chance of coming back on this one.
Yep. And by the same token, you need to have Chez and Taquito continue to hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, and there goes Taquito. That's probably it. That's probably
100%.
it, I think.
Yeah. Miles, Sigi, and David both actually annihilating this map. David does finally break, but it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Sigi and Miles right there to back him up.
Wait, this is the unexpected.
Oh, wait. No. This is comebackable.
3 million points. Gluthdorers and Chez have to hold for so long in this ending, though. Okay, it's now just down to Chez.
But Sigi drops 2.
Yeah, Chez 600 combo with 2 million points. Nope, it's over.
Oh, no, it's enough. Chez breaks.
Chilier and Taquito both have some combo, though. I don't know if it's going to matter. But there's no combo in 14 UTC. They've got 400 and change combo between them. Does that bring back 1.6? It doesn't, right? I don't think it does.
It's definitely not enough. A valid attempt for 8 Angry Men, but that is going to be a break point for 14 UTC, unfortunately. It does get way closer at the end, but it doesn't matter.
This got quite close in this ending. If any of the combos from 8 Angry Men had been able to hold on just like a little bit longer, that would have actually been doable. But unfortunately, an uncharacteristic performance, I would say, from Taquito. I mean, despite the fact that he got second best score on his team, it was just not. I don't think a score he would be proud of or happy about.
Gotta just, if you are 8 Angry Men, you gotta hope that doesn't wear on the mental too hard, because 14 UTC now at 5-3, very capable of coming back from that deficit now, especially with their own pick now, and
with Sigi and David kind of finally top scoring something with them like looking a little more like their normal selves. 2 maps in a row for 14 UTC. They still have to win 2 more picks in a row if they want to tie it up, though.
David with a 9 miss. That is quite impressive.
All right, and now it's got to be Hard Rock 2 time for 14 UTC now. Like it's got to be Hard Rock 2.
Please, show me Hard Rock 2.
Like I objectively think that's a pretty good pick in this scenario too.
Yeah, I mean it's always been a favored map for them. Just I mean, Taquito could be a little annoyed with his performance there. He might not want to play it immediately, especially with. I really also think Sigi can pop off on that, but
I think Kevin comes in and you run Kevin, Iger, Sigi, and they just pick Hard Rock 2 here, or not. I guess that could also just not be a thing. Okay, well Kevin is coming in. Let's see what he's gonna say. Oh, it's DT3. I keep forgetting that the DT pool like exists. But they're investing really heavily into DT. I mean, that's 3 DT picks from them so far.
Guys, it's Chocoman. Guys. Oh my gosh. The return.
And this was also ignored last week. Not picked or banned, so.
Yeah, I have no idea how anyone performs on this. Honestly, I don't even really remember this map.
Can you imagine if somebody gets like 7.27 million on this, or 727 combo on Chocobo?
We just end the stream, right?
Yeah, then we just close the match.
Kind of over at that point. Congratulations on your win, whoever gets that. I have no interest in seeing any other maps.
Yeah, I genuinely like. I don't know who wins this at all. I don't know who does what on this, like even slightly. Let's look at the top of the DT leaderboard on Bancho and see if anybody's been practicing this online. Okay, the answer is no.
Wouldn't expect it.
What is no fail under on this? I don't actually know what is it under spun out? Nope, it's not under spun out. What is no fail under? How do you find it? Maybe sudden death? Yep, it's under sudden death. Let's see. Anybody has a DTNF score on this? Okay, DTNF doesn't actually show DTNF. Nobody from this match has a DTNF or a DT score on Bancho, so I'm not really sure.
Interesting. Looks like the rosters have been decided. Kevin, Malteser, CLP, and Sigi going to be playing for 14 UTC. Meanwhile, the core 4.
Yeah, right. They've just been in for everything.
Yeah, Chili or leftovers, Toki Taquito.
Despite the fact that Chesbanez was literally in for the previous map and top scored it for their team. It's mostly been these guys.
This is true.
Yeah, this
is the specialist.
Yeah, specialist. All right. Oh, this is really nice. Nicely hit sounded.
We'll probably just see Toki, I'd imagine, beast on the. And as I said it, he broke Chillier, the only player holding comp.
All right, well, let's see what Chillier can do here. He's got some kind of free combo here to build up. Never mind, he slider breaks on nothing.
Yep.
I thought this was free combo, but I was wrong.
It is a Hippo Cup moment.
No, Hippo Cup players wouldn't miss there. He's not a Hippo Cup player. Officially no longer a Hippo Cup player. Taquito, though, 240 combo. It's very weird, by the way, seeing Taquito on the top left of his team because he's been in the bottom right like the entire match.
Yeah, I don't like these swaps.
Can we have him move back to slot 8, please? I don't like this.
All right, we do see CLP, Sigi, and Kevin all holding combo, though, but it doesn't matter. Taquito holding that combo with backed up by Toki.
Oh, that's 3 misses. Oh, it's full combo reset for JK. They're just gone.
JK Lamau, 14
It's now Sigi and Vivace, and now just Sigi, and now no one.
Now no one.
I hate it here.
Oh, God.
Commentating Osu is hell.
They did enough. It's still a 1,000,000-point advantage now. Yeah. No combo except for Toki and
Taquito's at 200. Toki's at 160. Just kidding. Taquito's at 250, and that's it.
Taquito's gonna slowly start to bring this back. It's actually not so slow. It's actually just gone now.
Zoom right on over.
Yeah, you do get combo really fast in this map. Oh, he does break, but
That's a
500,000 points.
yeah. And there's really no combo on 14 UTC, but they still have the map to go, so it's like a lot of time.
Yeah, and Toki did build back up a little bit. He's at almost 300 now. Or he was. He was.
Yeah.
Did anyone remember when he was?
It just doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Taquito, buddy. Slider breaks on nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Sigi needs to hold here, otherwise I am not sure if they're... Well, actually, no, there's way more matches.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of combo left still. The Chilier and Taquito, as well as Toki, like, and even... Never mind. Taquito and Chilier pair, and Taquito... I hate this game! I hate it here! Oh my god, get me out!
Well, they built up the lead even more. They're at
it's
a million points now.
Yeah.
Got a quarter left. We need to not see any more dumbass chain breaks from 8 Angry Men, and we need to see if 14 UTC... If 14 UTC wants to win, at least one of them needs to FC pretty much the rest of this, which is a bit of a tall order, as we can see from these team scores.
Yeah, this is going to be really rough. They've got a decent amount of combo building up here on those 3 players who will not be named, but Toki 240 combo is going to match one of them.
Yeah,
So
he's just holding him off.
Slow. Oh, he does break, and Malteser and Sigi now.
Malteser.
They're going to bring this over, I think.
It's going to be really close.
Oh, this is going to be tight. Come on, good client, please.
Client,
Are you kidding me?
Hey,
Okay,
bencher.
all right, we're good.
All right,
Ooh, Malteser with the
Malteser,
break.
one gone.
Sigi though.
Sigi?
Sigi though. Wait a minute.
Oh, Sigi! Oh my god! It's so close!
Got 230 combo. He might be able to do it on his own. Kevin's got
Oh, it's
combo.
gonna be so close.
CLP's got
Kevin
combo as
needs
well.
to hold.
Oh my god, Chilier
Oh my god, they did it.
Oh no, it's not over yet, but I think Kevin did it. Yeah, it's going over farther. There's the break, Chilier. Oh my goodness, Kevin and CLP at the end. Whoa, just holding on to enough combo. And that's 3 straight points for 14 UTC, 5-4. Now the score.
That has got to be brutal for 8 Angry Men.
Oh man, this is getting very interesting now.
Yeah. Not a break point though. 8 Angry Men still up 1. They can continue to extend this lead if they pick right, but I don't know. 14 UTC sort of getting back in their element now. Sigi putting up a really impressive score, 6.6 mil, and Kevin not far behind, but. I don't know. I don't know what they pick here. Can we please see the infamous?
I don't think that 8 Angry Men pick Hard Rock 2 themselves. I think if it gets picked, 14 UTC picks it.
Man.
I also don't think they pick Nomad 2. Nomad
They should not.
4 is a toss-up.
Isn't that bad?
Nomad 3 was banned. Nomad 4 is up. Nomad 3 and 5 were banned. So we could feasibly...
I want to see Dopamine.
We could feasibly see Dopamine. Like, I could see that happening. The only reason 8 Angry Men lost that last week was because Kurumi did something inhuman. Like, that's not actually allowed. The Kurumi Dopamine incident of 2021. I don't know if that will occur again, and you do get probably pretty good scores out of like Wowie, for instance, on that one. Boy, what else do we still have? Hidden 3 has just like not been touched.
No one wants to play that.
I don't think it's Hard Rock 4. I don't think it's DT 4. Maybe we go back into free mod pool finally. I mean, it was the second pick from 8 Angry Men was last time we saw a free mod. We've got free mods 2 through 4 still all available.
I think that a map like maybe Sequence Start.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Nope, they're gonna go Hidden 3, so we're gonna exhaust our Hidden pool.
We actually see it. I'm surprised, honestly. I didn't think anyone wanted to play this.
Yeah, the circle slider map.
See Wowie immediately coming in for 8 Angry Men. Very expected. I say we can probably expect to see Ches too.
Does Ches play this type of map? Or maybe just because it's hidden? I don't know.
Just because it's hidden, I was thinking, but maybe not.
Move Taquito to slot 8, please.
Yeah, thank you.
My brain is not dealing well with him being in slot 5. Wait, let me see. Is it actually? I don't know if it's actually being.
No,
I don't know if it's actually gonna occur. But like he was in slot 8 for so long.
Sheena and Miles, the only 2 players in for 14 UTC. I think we can expect to see David come in, maybe to I don't know who else for 14 UTC. Probably
David,
Sigi.
Miles,
Yeah, Sigi.
Sheena, Sigi, it looks like. Does Iger not play this sort of thing? I guess maybe he doesn't play this sort of thing.
I don't think he's like hidden tech.
Yeah, true.
If it was Nomad, maybe.
All right, well, I think we're set. David, Miles, Sheena, Sigi against Taquito, Toki, Ches, Woey. This is interesting. We've got
Miles coming.
we have 3 picks from the same mod pool for both teams. Like 8 Angry Men have picked 3 Hiddens, and 14 UTC have picked 3 DTs, and may end up picking 3 Hard Rocks if they go Hard Rock 2 with their next pick. Kind of funny how that's gone. You can see kind of the mod preferences.
I honestly think that they would go Nomad 1 over Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, it seems like they're maybe staying away from that pick, maybe scared of some of the players on 8 Angry Men. I don't know, but
the Taquito effect.
This is such a huge pick, by the way. Like 6-4 or 5-5 at this stage in the match with the momentum the way it is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see a 14 UTC come back all the way from 5-1.
Yeah, thoughts on whoever wins this map wins this set?
That is what I was thinking as well, because at that point the momentum is probably going to be too strong for 14 UTC if they take it. But at the same time, like 8 Angry Men has enough picks that they can confidently win if they win this. That they can at least take it to like TV.
I don't know. There's so few picks left though. It starts to really compress your options. And you see
Miles is SSing, by the way.
That's not what. Miles is cheating. Okay, he breaks.
And
he was
breaks,
actually just cheating. I'm pretty sure. He put on AQN for a little while there. Okay, everyone just died collectively.
Yeah.
This map is so hard.
I actually can't believe we're playing this even.
Yeah, this map is
David holding
absurdly difficult. Yeah, okay, David. I mean,
David
he is like a hidden just god. All right, there's no combo. There's no combo anywhere, and the score is literally 100k.
Yeah, this is what
It's not
like
even
a double-digit combo winning type of map.
Yeah. Nobody holds anything in this at all. Woey 28 combo matched by Miles. Like, there's so little.
But also matched by Sheena.
But yeah, Sheena.
No.
Actually, Sheena's at 60 as well. Okay, so that's gonna like unironically like that's gonna make the lead a little bit bigger for 14 UTC. And there goes Woey.
Oh.
Okay. You gotta combo through this section though. Like you have to at least a little bit. Taquito and Sheena both made it through there.
Oh my god.
It's Taquito versus Sheena. Taquito can win this. No, he breaks on the slider.
No, but Sheena breaks too.
It doesn't matter. There's no combo on 8 Angry Men to bring it back.
Oh man.
I think it might be over.
And everyone breaks on the slider.
Taquito,
Yeah, no, this is 14
combo?
UTC.
Okay, he's
Nah,
gone. Yep.
Not enough.
I think 14 UTC just takes it. I think they just take it. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That is heart-wrenching for 8 Angry Men, dude. 4 points on the trot for 14 UTC. They've brought it from 5-1 all the way back to 5-5, and it is now their own pick. Taquito A-rank, by the way. Taquito A-rank, by the way.
Fucked up. But anyways, yeah, now it is... Jesus Christ, 14 UTC has brought it all the way back from 5-1. That is a very impressive comeback, honestly, especially considering this type of pool.
Yeah. Boy.
I don't know what the fuck you do if you're 8 Angry Men at this point. Like, you gotta be... The mental's gotta be getting taxed a little bit here.
I think you just find a map that you won last week and you pick it again if there's still anything. Like, I don't know what's left that they won last week, though, that's up. I don't know if anything. Remod 2 and DT4 and Nomad 1, I guess, are also available to 8 Angry Men 1 last week, but I mean, those are much less favored to them in this matchup than they were last week.
Yeah, if we see 8 Angry Men picking Nomad 1, I actually think the match is over.
Yeah, I think that's kind of int. I think Nomad 1 from 8 Angry Men would be super, super int, but man, I mean, we're down to what, 2 picks apiece?
Yes.
So
and
it's
then,
man. Yo, first ever Hippo Cup Grand Finals tiebreaker. Yo,
I would love to see Angry.
I would shit. Nomad 1.
Nomad 1.
There it is. 14 UTC Nomad 1 pick.
Sigi, $5 PayPal to not play, so we can see tiebreaker.
I hate this map. I hate this song so much, but it's like it's actually such a good pick here.
Alden, you could have picked any song to map. Literally any song. And you picked this.
Odds he even picked this himself, or if Habib was like, map this.
Hey Habib, you're in chat. Would you care to give some input on this matter?
Alden picked the song. God, why?
Oh my god.
All right, well, it's real hard. It's 8.15 stars, 200 BPM. You're gonna have a good time on this one.
Yeah. This is, if I had to give an educated guess, probably going to be the Taquito Toki versus Iger Sigi show.
Yeah, I mean,
with David and CLP trying to back him up a little bit. First is coming in for a map.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
god. He did play this last week. I mean, they had Taquito Toki Wowie Firstus last week on this. I was surprised to see Wowie, and notably Firstus did bottom score for the team, second worst score in the lobby. But so talking about this, like, as a tournament player, it's 10 maps into a match. You have not played a single map yet. How does it feel coming in now for your first map?
Yeah, I feel like it's gotta be like, I hope he's warm. That's all I can really say. Especially like, yeah, this is like a type of situation. I can't imagine the pressure on first this actually.
Yeah,
because if you play nothing and then you're like, all right, your job is to play one map, and then with the pressure to like not fuck up, like you have so much potential to die.
This is such a rough spot to be in, but this map is so hard. It almost just feels like it's like aim RNG, you know? You're just flinging your cursor back and forth across the screen and kind of hoping for the best. And right now, Taquito and Chili are actually kind of gaming on this intro. And by that I mean Taquito.
By that you mean no one.
And it's now Sigi. Yeah, but this is like, you're just gonna not see very high combos. I think the highest combo last week when we saw this played was actually, no, Taquito got a 500 combo. Never mind, that was pretty nuts.
Yeah, and it was at the end, so I mean, like, I think what's going on right now is not really indicative of what could happen, but
yeah, I mean, you get to this part and there's a little bit where you can actually like maybe combo. And you're just kind of hoping the match stays close to there so you can, you know, maybe have a little bit of combo to work with, but you just see breaks all over the place. Toki and Taquito doing the thing. And Firstus is, pardon my French, Firstus is kind of eating shit.
Well, I mean,
no,
he's not that far behind Chili.
He's not that far behind Chili. Okay, both of them are just has no good scores on like anywhere. I mean, like Taquito and Toki are the only one, or Taquito's the only one over 1 million points, right? It's just hard.
Yeah, he did have a 300 combo. No one is really able to hold except for Sigi right now. So yeah, about almost halfway in already. 8 Angry Men looking pretty good. Just kidding, there's a combo advantage in favor of 14 UTC.
Yeah, it's technically on their side, and there's a little bit of, like, hittable section here. Alright, now it goes again.
Yeah, CLP missing again.
Iger, David...
Ooh, Iger dropped. No, they're going to start to take this back now.
Oh, it's just David, Taquito and Toki both had combo through there. They built up a little more lead. Ooh, boy.
Still about 800,000 points. They built it up like 300k.
Okay, now there's nothing again, and there's nothing again. Somebody somewhere,
please. Taquito at 100. Oh, just kidding. I lied.
Had 800k. Okay, all right. Bancho. Thank you. I mean, this just kind of stays in 8 Angry Men's side because no one can combo anything at all.
Yeah, these scores right now are looking significantly worse than last week.
Yeah, this is grim.
But Taquito holding.
Nope.
Is just kidding. Nope. JK. Oh,
all right, I'm not even gonna say anything. It's 800k still. It's about as big as the lead has ever been in this map. And you've got
I got some combo.
You've got some combo with Toki and shit. Okay, you have some combo in Taquito and Firstus is what you have. And now it's just Taquito, and now it's no one. Yeah, I think
this is just the worst.
Yeah, I think 8 Angry Men just actually win this because they have a lead and there's no combo anywhere, and it's
it's now over 1 million points. Unless we just see an absolute pop up from like Iger or someone, 8 Angry Men is going to take this map, which is really fucking important actually.
Yeah, it gives them a 6-5 lead going into their own map.
Especially with 14 UTC kind of being favored on paper for this. I feel like they're gonna be pretty annoyed losing this.
Yeah, they're gonna be frustrated to lose a break point in this fashion. Iger held through that slider, by the way.
So did Taquito.
Yeah, Taquito I think held through it last time as well. It's this ending is like the place where you can get some combo, to make your score look like a little better.
Yeah, that is a pretty solid break point actually for 8 Angry Men.
Yeah, that's really important. 900.
That's also gotta be annoying because that was a big momentum shift to 14 UTC and now just lost it on their own pick. Some pretty similar team scores all around. Like if we're comparing by team, but Taquito with just like a couple 100,000 points more than Iger, gonna secure that.
Oh, you mean to tell me that Taquito has top scored another map? Wow.
Yeah, unexpected.
That almost
Great
never
job, Taquito.
happens. That almost never happens. Actually, I mean, he hadn't top scored the last. Oh, he top scored the last one. Never mind. He did. He did. Okay. He didn't top score Chocomint, but he got second on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now 8 Angry Men looking to consolidate that break point, bringing it to a forced TV situation.
Okay, so
can we please just see Hard Rock 2?
Okay, here's a really nuts situation to be in, right? Suppose 8 Angry Men don't pick Hard Rock 2 and win this point. 7-5 down, 14 UTC. Do you pick Hard Rock 2 then?
I don't think so. I think you'd pick like Fremont 4 or something like that.
Which of these teams wins Fremont 4? Actually, I mean, 8 Angry Men I think lost it last week because of Tusk just going.
I mean, I think they all ran it.
No,
I think
Tusk...
they all took hidden.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the overmod. Oh my god, why did they do that? Okay, Fremont 2. All right, we're finally going back into the Fremont pool.
Yeah, I know what I said before. I actually think this is pretty even. I don't think that 8 Angry Men just like rails 14 UTC on this.
Yeah, I mean, they won it really, really handily against no spamming, but I don't know that really means a lot. That was Toki going 3.7 million with the next highest score being 2.1. Like, he won that kind of by himself, and it actually 2 players on no spamming didn't even get over 1 million points. Yeah, it was a rough map for no spamming in a way that I don't think it's going to be that bad for 14 UTC.
I think my client might be broken. I don't think I can download this map.
There was an update, but it was before the last match, so I don't know that it should have been a problem.
Happens, whatever. I'll commentate through the tournament or through stream.
Easy.
I have all the players like updating. Like my client's not frozen, but I like the map.
Have the map. Yeah, you'd have to update or delete and re-download.
Yeah, it's just not happening. I wonder who takes what mods in this though. I guess we can expect to see Taquito hidden, and I guess it's gonna be Taquito Ches hidden, and then like
it was
Sheena David hidden.
Yeah, it was Taquito Wowie hidden last time, but Wowie bottom scored, so Ches probably coming in as the hidden replacement player.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sheena David hidden. I'm pretty sure. Again, that's kind of the expectation for Fremont picks for 14 UTC, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Ches Taquito.
Good luck. Have fun.
Sheena, are we aborting? I think we're getting aboard. I don't think David loaded.
Oh yeah.
We only have 3. You have 4 in the client, guys.
Yeah, I think it might be a Bancho. He's probably not actually in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bancho's lagging. It probably says he's in on the.
Yeah, like he's in the lobby, but he can't load into the map.
Yeah, well, no, I think he's not in the lobby. I think like when you click join game, sometimes it like puts your client, like it puts you in technically in the server, but you're not actually in the lobby. Yeah, that's not an uncommon thing. So they just gotta wait for David to actually come in.
Hopefully, it happens at a reasonable sort of time interval.
That is just not a safe assumption, but we will find out. Well, yeah, GLHF looks like it's happening.
Where's the GIF? It's happening. Wait till me to ready next time, please. Okay.
Yeah, I mean he just didn't know that he appeared on the on the stream. It's okay.
All right, so some very tricky aim, some weird flow patterns, some snap patterns, a little bit of everything here. And everyone just fully going in on the intro here. Holy. Toki the first to break.
Yeah, so I guess mods were about what I expected.
Yeah.
David hidden, and then Chez, Taquito hidden. Sigi breaking though.
It's the only break though. Toki and Leftovers have both broken on the side of 8 Angry Men, so 14 UTC have a little. And this is really short. This map is only what, like a minute and 30 seconds, minute 25, something like that. There's another break really for 14 UTC. Oh, Iger and David both go down, so lead on over as long as Taquito and Chez can hold on.
Oh,
Chez fulfilling that hidden player. Oh my goodness, there goes Iger and Sheena as well again as the. Oh my, it's just Sigi. It's just Sigi.
Sigi can bring this back.
Oh yeah, Sigi's the only combo anywhere. He's got to hold for a decent amount of time still, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
coming.
Like,
it's coming. Oh, he breaks. Oh,
he breaks
so
on nothing.
Close.
Oh man,
that would have done it, but it's not gonna happen now. It's gonna be 0.8 Angry Men. This is gonna be match point in their favor.
Oh my gosh. Well, does your prediction come true? Will we be seeing Hard Rock 2?
Wow.
Sigi currently manually breathing. I think. Unfortunately, because his act was pretty solid.
That was scary. And hey, guess who top scored for 8 Angry Men? Guess who top scored the entire map, actually? Wowie. Wowie. Wowie.
Who could it be?
Wowie.
Who could it be?
Wowie.
Wow, yeah, it also was like, well, it was close. Chez and Taquito had actually pretty similar scores. They almost had the same score, actually.
Yeah, that was super close. That ack on Taquito, though, is nuts.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. 600s on that is with hidden is a score.
Yeah, David and Iger both had really good ack as well, actually. 700s on Iger and 900s and 150 on David, but the 7 misses on David kind of hurt him. Not able to establish a combo.
This is actually so important for
All right, 7-5.
I think if 8 Angry Men, win this.
If 8 Angry Men win this, like, there's no way they don't win a bracket reset, right? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like 3 fucking AM right now for half of 14 UTC. They really need to win this here. I think what will probably happen is they will ask if there is a possibility of a reschedule, and then if 8 Angry Men is smart, they will deny and just play bracket reset. But I don't know. Anything is possible. I guess so what's left now? I guess We Love Llama is pickable. We could still see Dopamine. We could still see Hard Rock 2. Then there's still like Fremont 4 and Fremont 3, I guess.
It's Nomad 2.
Oh my god, we do see We Love Llama. Does 14 UTC have any? Oh, I guess Malteser might be able to combo this more than someone like Taquito.
I don't.
I actually don't know who wins this, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean, Spev too.
There isn't like an overwhelming player.
I think it would be Spev.
I mean, like last week when we saw this played, it was literally just like the Abraham and Payne show, and really, and then Taquito for 8 Angry Men, and then what, Spev, I think? Yeah. But
yeah, Spev was the only other one who could really play this. I think Toki has the potential to get an okay combo on this, but he definitely does not have the stamina required to FC the whole stream.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect out of 14 UTC on this. I mean, Sigi is like actually pretty good at Nomad 2s, but there's so few people that can play this type of map with it. Yeah,
I wouldn't even call this a Nomad 2. This is just like a troll pick. Like, I think there's like 20 players who can FC this at all, and I don't think any of them are in this lobby. Yeah, where is Wowie? Good question.
I mean, where is Wabraham R?
I mean, hey, all I'm saying is Wowie does live in Texas now. Abraham could just come over and just be like, hey, what's up, man?
You are aware, of course, of how big Texas is.
Don't know what you're talking about.
May not be feasible.
Hey, Kevin coming in for 14 UTC. I don't know how good he is at death streams actually. This is a this is a toss up. That's for sure.
Yeah, think this can go either way.
This is one of those situations where I know what we talked about in the showcase before about how the beginning will actually decide it. This time I actually think that's true because there is no Abraham X factor.
Right. There's not somebody who's literally just gonna FC the map.
Yeah.
Is this Spev's first map, by the way?
Oh my God, Siki breaking on actually nothing.
I think this is Spev's
yes,
first
this is
map.
Spev's first map.
Yeah.
This is Spev's first map.
So they have 2 players in 8 Angry Men who literally just are in for like 1 pick with Firstus and Spev.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
What is happening?
All right, well, it's Toki Chili Repair against CLP.
All right, everyone forcing me to eat my words because there are 2 players holding FCs in the beginning.
How big of a lead can you... And there goes Toki. Wow.
Oh
maybe
my
Nerf's
God.
coming into play a little bit here. I mean, considering where we are in this match.
Yeah, it's not a surprising thing. Like, 8 Angry Men just needs to know, like, if they win... Yeah, they're probably thinking, like, holy shit, we might take it to bracket reset right now.
And I think they're probably super confident if they do go to bracket reset for the reasons we discussed, like the time being just so awful for, you know, once it goes super late for 14 UTC. But, I mean, obviously, there's just... Oh, there goes CLP, so it's literally Chili Repair just unopposed.
Oh my gosh, wow. Chillier needs to... I really hope for his sake that his scoreboard is closed. I really hope his scoreboard's closed, because otherwise, if it was me, I'd be shaking like a motherfucker right now, knowing I'm the only one with combo in this part.
You know, there's a penalty in football. It's called unimpeded to the quarterback, and that's when there's just nobody blocking you as you go
That's
off
what is
sides.
going on.
And that's just what Chili Repair is doing. He's just unimpeded to the bracket reset right now. He's just got 1180 combo and like he's just gonna chill.
If Chillier can hold for the like the first quarter even of the long stream, I think that's actually bracket reset. Provided, of course, that we see no unfortunate tragedies.
The combos get
the rest of 8 Angry Men.
so big everywhere, so I mean, we're
it's
just gonna
already a
watch
10
and
million
see,
point.
basically.
Yeah, Spev also with a 900 combo.
All right.
Like he's not even that far behind Chillier.
No, and I mean Taquito also with a 940 combo. Like 8 Angry Men's in a really good position overall.
Yeah, the first break here may be sort of telling.
You already see Chillier starting to drop accuracy.
Yeah, I mean he did hold enough combo, I think.
Yeah, he's got a 1500 combo, which is absolutely huge. They've got a 20 million point lead. There goes Sigi.
He's still going. Sigi
okay,
breaks.
wait, there goes
man.
Chillier, there goes Spev. Okay, so it's Taquito with 1200, Toki with 1000.
And then
A lot of
Kevin
combo on
Maltese
14
with the same
UTC.
combo.
Malteser 1200, Kevin 1200, Denar Nezzer building back up to 800 combo. And with the combo being as big as it is, like a 20 million point lead is actually not insurmountable if people hold on.
Yeah, Taquito and Togi though looking really strong.
There goes
on this.
Kevin.
Oh, there was Kevin. Oh man.
And
no,
there was
this is
Malteser as
looking...
well. Okay, and that's it.
Oh,
I
man.
think it's just over now. 25 million points, and Toki is still going.
Taquito
It just doesn't matter now.
Toki is looking so clean on this too.
He's
barely dropped any hundreds.
Wow.
And also, this is the end of the long stream here.
Yeah, we're getting in toward the end of it.
He might hit this.
No shot Toki hits
No
this.
shot he
No
hits this.
shot he hits this. Oh, let's go!
Wow,
Toki!
Going to be
Holy-
the win condition for
That's
8 Angry
it.
Men bracket
We're
reset.
just going to bracket
Holy
reset.
shit.
Oh my god, Toki!
That is not what I expected to see
Wow.
at all. I underestimated him at the beginning. I just apologize.
You
Good
have
job.
been forced to eat your words, good sir.
My words have been eaten. I
Wow.
will accept it graciously.
Wow.
The New York Fear Duo, he finally breaks, but it just doesn't matter at all. There's no combo in a 14 UTC. 8 Angry Men looking to hit a bracket reset.
Oh my
Jesus.
god. First ever bracket reset in Hippo Cup Grand Finals if this ends up holding true. That's
Yeah,
insane.
46 million points. Like, what
Yeah,
can
it's
you do?
not. It's
just
not
over.
comebackable. By the way, Chili Repair, despite holding the 1700 combo, is now at 79% because I think he just kind of gave up on the stream.
He's actually going to take the score back from Taquito, who has a full 10% accuracy difference.
Oh man. There he goes. Unlucky.
All I'm saying is USC. If there are any unknown reading gimmick players, you should. New York would be a very big contender for USC. All right, Tiki can just kind of stop playing.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 8 Angry Men could just stop playing if they wanted to. Well, actually, Malteser has that Malteser has a 1100 combo. Nah, it doesn't bring back 40 million points. Doesn't matter. Enough. Yeah. Man, this score from Toki, like, he broke at a place where it ended up meaning that his score was way lower than it could have been otherwise, considering he had that 1700 combo and now he's got another 1000 combo. But that's just doing work, man. It's gonna be just shy of 70 million. Might make it up to it at the end. Not quite.
No, not enough.
All right, 8 Angry Men.
It just doesn't matter.
8 to 5.
Bracket reset.
It is a bracket. It is a bracket K bracket reset. The method. Oh my God. The method. Oh man.
97 AC from Toki. That is just not okay.
97 AC, 1900 combo followed by another 1000 combo. 69 million point score. Nice. Also, Malteser, do not look at the second through fourth digits of Malteser's score.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my God.
All right, so
5 minute break.
We're gonna go 5-minute break, and then we're gonna have the first ever bracket reset in Hippo Cup Grand Finals.
In Hippo Cup history.
Yeah.
First one ever.
First one ever.